Thank you for joining us. I hope you've had a good day. I hope your day has been fantastic, splendid, incredible. I wanted to start by using those because a lot of the time we never actually give ourselves the opportunity to think positively about our day because we start our day on a negative. Today's not going to be good because I've got so much work to do. Today's not going to be great because I've got so much people to see. Today's not going to be great because I have had enough. But sometimes we struggle and we put on a brave face because it's easier to do that. We can't possibly let people in or let people know what's going on because I wouldn't be that tough individual anymore. Are you sitting there feeling as though nobody's checking in? Are you feeling as though nobody cares? Are you feeling as though, how can I have such a huge social network when it comes to partying and doing things that I really don't want to do? But when it comes to having those meaningful conversations and discussions about how you really are struggling, there is nobody that you can actually look to call, speak to. One of the things I think we often ask ourselves is, in a world where we have got the latest iPhones or Android, the latest laptops, iPads, televisions that can talk to you, AI, how we can still feel so disconnected from one another. We can all sit in a room but not talk. We can all go out together as a team and not talk. But I can all be eating and not talk. I think this has been further compounded by the big C. And the reason I say that is because, have you noticed that it takes you longer now to convince yourself that it's a good idea to hang out with other people? I say that because I have noticed that within myself, that when you get invited to go out and meet people, sometimes you get ready and you think about, do I really want to do this? The time it will take me to travel there, the time I will use to hang out with these people, and then the discomfort in terms of having to come back late. And it just throws me out of routine and all of that. And this is causing us to feel more isolated because we have meetings online. We get up and our office is right there. whilst it's brilliant to be able to do that because the improvement of technology has helped us to come a long way being able to access this level of flexibility when it comes to the work we apply, or rather the work we do. The backdrop of that is if we are not careful, we are going to struggle longer with isolation and loneliness. Is that where you are? If that's where you are, then you need to understand that you are not on your own. There are a lot of people trying to make sense of the world as we used to know it because we are now in a whole different stage in our life. A whole different stage because we are trying to navigate what the new world looks like. The new world with the improvement of technology. As humans, we are flexible and adaptable. And because we are able to do that, one of the things that we struggle with is being able to pick up sometimes where things have been left behind. Things like being able to socialize, being able to speak to another human without feeling awkward. For somebody that's always struggled with their sense of confidence when it comes to interacting with somebody else, somebody that is not family or immediate friends. Having this new world as it's set out is definitely a challenge, more challenging, because you can order your food online, you can order your groceries online. To some extent, it sounds like we're ordering dates online. And now you can swipe right, swipe left. And people are more focused on looks rather than personality because your profile doesn't say anything about your personality. People are able to connect before by having conversations, and you're like, they're funny, they're quite cool. I want to hang out with them. Aesthetically, they might not be what you are usually attracted to, but the person in them attracts you. And that is missing these days when it comes to connection. And when we connect with people based on the aesthetics alone, and then we progress into the deeper end of relationship, and then you realize we are not compatible. That's not something that's new because it was always going to be a flaw. The system that's set up is already set up in a way where it was flawed because the things that mattered now no longer matters. There's not a system in place to capture the true essence of a person's true personality, even when they are trying to fake it. You know, when you meet somebody for the first time and you're trying so hard to attract you, but you can see through that. You're like, they're trying. You can't even see that anymore. When you're talking to someone and you are able to kind of read the body language, you're like, you're saying this, but your body says otherwise. You're saying how confident you are, but your body is presenting as super shy and nervous. Thing is, how about at the most difficult point, which is where you're struggling and you're scrolling through your phone and you don't know who to call? You call one person, and the second, and the third, and nobody is answering. Possibly because the person at the other end is going, I'm just way too busy for this right now. I just don't want to take that call. And the other person is going, I'm going to call them back. And that emergency that you need to talk through with someone, nobody's there to talk it through with you. You're feeling lost and alone and rejected because you just feel people don't care. The thing is, people do care, they just don't recognize the emergency as you do. And because we are so busy doing life, sometimes you also don't recognize the emergency that somebody's bringing to you. And maybe this is why we need to use the devices that we have the way it's intended to be used, which is rather than liking people's photos that they've posted up, we reach out to these people that mean something to us. How are you today? I'm just checking in. The more we do that, the more we're able to have those deeper connections that we all deserve for ourselves and for the people around us. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, it has been Kings. Peace. Bye for now.